Hey everybody, it's Mark, Dr. Deadwax, and it's time for another edition of the Inbox Challenge 2. This is day 25. Today's numbers were picked by music miner Sean. Sean makes videos. He's got a great channel. Link to is down below. Love his what I'm drilling into my ears series. So if you get a chance, check that out. So on to the record. Really tired, so this is going to be a quick one. Suzanne Vega, Days of Open Hand. I picked this up recently when I was out with Bobby Gass, and guess I'm just a spud boy. This is on Elektra, 1990, so we're just about death of vinyl in North America. And by this point, I was fully imbibing on the digital Kool-Aid, but I had this on CD, and I'm really happy to get this on vinyl. I really like Suzanne Vega. The one before this was Solitude Standing with Luca. That was an okay album. I like this one more, but her best album is by far her first record. I think it's just called Suzanne Vega self-titled. That's a real kind of folk rock classic. So that's the one I would recommend the most. But I really like this. I don't think a lot of people would, though. It's kind of one of those situations where I'm very familiar with it and I just grew to love it. Next is Mal Waldron, Blues for Lady Day. This is a solo piano LP on Arista Freedom. Arista Freedom? Yeah, Arista Freedom. So this is basically Mal Waldron, the pianist's solo tribute to Lady Day. There's a song he wrote for her here called Blues for Lady Day, the title track of the record, and the rest of the stuff is just covers of songs that she would have performed. Things like The Man I Love by Ira Gershwin and stuff, Strange Fruit. Just things that she was known for. This is a good record. It's not Mal Waldron's best by any means, but you know, I paid $1 for it. It's outstanding for $1. Definitely worth more than that. And you know, it's a keeper. It's a kind of. I find a lot of the guys who do the solo piano, you've got to be in the right mood for it, but when you are, it's just, the piano, it's just so lovely. Next is Kronos Quartet, Winter Was Hard. This is 1988. This is on Elektra None Such, and this is on what is it? Quiex. Yep, this is on Quiex. I think I've been showing a record on Quiex every day for a week. It feels like that. But this is not their best record by far, but it's good. It has some. The Winter Was Hard piece is really good. I really liked Forbidden Fruit, and I really liked. I really like the second side probably more than the first, so I paid $1 for that too. I mean, sounds really nice clean copy, highly enjoyable. Next is Soft Machine. So this is their 9th album, and you know, the guy that replaced the guy, you know, to the guy that replaced the guy. Like, they're all gone, basically. Holdsworth's gone, who replaced, was it Wyatt he replaced? This is good. It's not great, but there are moments on this record. If the whole record was like a couple of the tracks on here, this record would be phenomenal. So there are definitely some killer cuts on this record, but some of them are kind of like very weak. Yeah. So. And this is a UK pressing on the UK Harvest, and first pressing, first plates, the whole deal. You know, total great find. I think I paid $3 for that. So, I mean, it's kind of worthless. If you look on eBay, it sells for like $12. So it wasn't a sweet buy, but to find a clean UK copy of that in North America, that was pretty good. I think they called their first 7 albums by number, and then the next one was called Bumper, and then there was that one called Softs, And then there was one other record in '81. That's 77, I think, 76. And one other in '81, and that was it for the band. And like I said, by this point, I think there's nobody original left, but still, I have a couple of earlier things. I think I have third and first in the inbox, so I'm looking forward to digging those out over time. And last but not least is Rush Hemispheres. This is just a phenomenal record. It's a U.S. first pressing, but not first plate. Vanity Brain logos. Let's see if we can get the dead wax to pop on here. There we go. So there it is at 6 o'clock. There is Master Disc GK. And that is what you want on this record. Master Disc GK, and the GK is for Gilbert Kong. And this is the definitive pressing of Hemispheres by far is a Gilbert Kong. This is plates A13 and B13, so it's not A1, B1 stampers, but I'll take it. It's perfectly clean, it's dead quiet, and it's a monster of an LP. Rush were just making phenomenal records by this period. Really hot little streak here that takes us all the way to moving pictures with Permanent Waves and this, and Cygnus X1, Book 11, Hemispheres, Prelude, Apollo, Bringer of Wisdom, Dionysus, Bringer of Love, Armageddon, Cygnus, Bringer of Balance, and the Sphere, A Kind of Dream. That's the entire Cygnus Book 11 Hemispheres trilogy. And then on side 2 is Circumstances, The Trees, and La Villa Strangiato. And the Hemispheres side 1, fantastic, but side 2, I mean, Trees is just this phenomenal tune about the forest, and La Villa Strangiato is what a driving monster that is of a tune. Great record. Cannot recommend that enough. This is a record I didn't get into when it came out. It came out a couple of years before my gateway into Rush was Moving Pictures, and that period that then followed was more where I was focused on for years. It wasn't until probably 1988, 89 when I started to move back in the Rush catalog and found out just how amazing that was too. So the Gilbert Kongs are available in Canada as well, so if you have a Canadian pressing with the Master Disc GK, that's the same. So great record. For $3 this is a great record. I'm not sure that's a $25 record. Actually, it's not. Kronos, this is interesting stuff. I find Kronos interesting. They're kind of eclectically weird in some of their choices of things they decide to perform, and other things are very straightforward. So it's kind of fun that teeter-totter kind of strangeness to their music. Mal Waldron, Blues for Later Day, nice straight-ahead piano jazz record. There's no boundaries being pushed there, but it's highly listenable. And finally, Suzanne Vega, Days of Open Hand. Just really happy to get that in the collection. I'm not too familiar with much of her recorded work after that. I think there was a bit of a gap between that and the next one, and in that time I just kind of drifted away. She also, I know I heard the next one, and she just kind of went off in directions that I was no longer interested in. I just love the kind of female folk singer with a guitar, and that So that first record for her is the gem for me. So anyway, Sean, thanks for picking the numbers, man. Thanks everybody for playing along, for watching, commenting, subscribing. That's what it's all about, you know, the whole VC thing. And cheers, everybody. Have a great day. Keep the record spinning.